Think about the last person you connected with online. A new match on a dating app? An investor who slid into your DMs? It's possible you were talking to a scammer and had no idea. They've gotten smarter, and their game has gone way beyond goofy email scams. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the 7 red flags that give them away so you can shut them down for good. Let's be real. The scammer game has changed. These aren't just lone wolves sending out poorly written emails anymore. We're talking about sophisticated cybercriminals using the latest tech and a playbook built on human psychology. Their goal is almost always the same: get your money or your personal info. But their methods are sneakier than ever. They're creating picture-perfect fake profiles on dating sites, pitching can't-miss investments on social media, and even posing as recruiters on professional networks. The cost is huge. In the United States alone, victims reported losing over $10 billion to scams in 2023. But the damage isn't just financial, it's emotional. It leaves you feeling betrayed, foolish, and violated. The good news? Scammers are predictable. No matter how clever they seem, they rely on the same core strategies to bypass your logic and play on your emotions. Once you learn to spot these red flags, you take back the power. The first red flag is a 1-2 punch. An offer that sounds absolutely amazing, followed by intense pressure to act right now. This is the bread and butter of investment and employment scams. You'll get a message from a supposed crypto genius promising guaranteed high returns with zero risk. Let's be clear, real investments always have risk. Anyone promising a sure thing is selling a fantasy. The same goes for a dream job offer that promises a huge salary for little to no experience. But you have to sign the contract by the end of the day. This perfect opportunity always comes with a heavy dose of urgency. They'll hit you with lines like, "This offer expires in 1 hour," or "There are only 2 spots left." This is a psychological trick. They know if they can rush you, you won't have time to think clearly, do your research, or listen to your gut. They use the fear of missing out, FOMO, to make you act on pure emotion. The fix is simple. Just pause. No legitimate company or investment opportunity will demand a life-changing decision in 5 minutes. If you feel that pressure, it's not an opportunity, it's a trap. This one is huge in the world of online dating and is often called love bombing. It's when a new flame showers you with over-the-top affection and talks about a future together almost immediately. After just a few chats, you're hearing things like, "I've never felt a connection like this before," or "I think I'm falling in love with you." Why the rush? A scammer wants to forge a powerful emotional bond as fast as possible to earn your trust and lower your guard. They aren't falling in love with you. They're fast-tracking intimacy to get to their real goal, your wallet. This is the classic romance scam. They steal photos of attractive people to create convincing fake profiles, then hunt for targets on dating apps and social media. They build this intense whirlwind romance that feels incredibly real, making you dependent on the connection they've manufactured. So, what do? Be wary of any relationship that feels like it's going from 0 to 60. Real, healthy connections take time to build. If someone is declaring their undying love before they even know how you take your coffee, it's time to pump the brakes and get skeptical. You've been texting for weeks, maybe even months. The conversations are great, the connection feels real, but every single time you suggest a quick video chat or meeting up, there's a problem. This is a massive, glaring red flag. Scammers will do anything to avoid showing their face because their entire identity is a lie. The person in the pictures isn't them. It's an image stolen from some random person's Instagram or a stock photo. A video call would expose their con instantly. The excuses are often elaborate and designed to make you feel sorry for them. They're working on an oil rig with bad Wi-Fi. They're a doctor with an international aid group in a remote area. Their camera is suddenly broken. Or there's a sudden family emergency that keeps popping up right when you're supposed to meet. The solution here is a deal breaker. You have to verify they are who they claim to be. A video call is a simple, normal step in any online relationship today, whether it's for work or romance. If they consistently refuse to get on camera, you have to assume they're hiding something. Do a reverse image search of their profile pictures. If the same photos appear on other websites with different names, you've caught yourself a scammer. Eventually, the scammer will make their move and ask for money. But it's how they ask for it that really gives them away. Scammers will insist on payment methods that are fast, hard to trace, and nearly impossible to get back. Their top choices? Gift cards, wire transfers, and cryptocurrency. They'll cook up a story about needing you to buy hundreds of dollars in Apple or Google Play gift cards and send them the codes. Why? Because to a scammer, gift card codes are as good as cash. Once they have the code, the money is gone forever. No legitimate organization will ever ask you to pay a bill with a gift card. Ever. Wire transfers are another favorite because they're tough to reverse. But more and more, scammers are pushing for cryptocurrency. They'll tell you it's for an investment and may even offer to walk you through buying Bitcoin or another crypto yourself. While blockchain transactions are often public, they can be difficult for average users and law enforcement to trace back to an individual. And once you send it, it's virtually impossible to get back. That's why criminals love it. The solution is an unbreakable rule. Never send money to someone you've only met online, especially using these methods. If anyone pressures you to pay with crypto, a wire transfer, or a gift card, it's a scam. 100% of the time. Once the scammer thinks they have you emotionally hooked, they'll invent a crisis. This is a cold, calculated move to manipulate your feelings and make you feel guilty if you don't help. The stories are always dramatic and designed to pull at your heartstrings. It could be a sudden, life-threatening medical emergency for them or their child. Or they're stuck in another country after being robbed and need money for a flight home. In romance scams, a common ploy is needing money for a plane ticket to finally come see you. But then, surprise, another disaster strikes and they need more cash. These stories are designed to create panic. They are banking on the trust they've built and your natural kindness to make you act without thinking. The solution is to verify before you wire. No matter how heartbreaking the story is, take a breath. Talk to a friend or family member about it. Someone outside the situation will see the red flags you might be missing. If the person you're talking to seems to lurch from one crisis to the next, where only your money is the cure, you're not in a relationship, you're a target. Scammers are usually running multiple cons at once, and they have a hard time keeping their lies straight. Pay attention to the details. Does their story about where they grew up or what they do for a living change? Do they forget key details about your life that you've already told them? These little inconsistencies are the cracks in their fake persona. Their communication style can be another giveaway. Their grammar might be clunky, even if they claim to be a native English speaker. Their messages might feel generic or scripted, like they're copying and pasting from a handbook. Also, check out their digital footprint. Does their social media profile look like it was created last week? Does it have very few friends and only a handful of photos? As mentioned before, run a reverse image search on those photos. Trust your gut. If their story feels off and their profile seems flimsy, it probably is. The final and maybe the most dangerous red flag is the scammer's attempt to cut you off from your friends and family. This is a classic manipulation tactic designed to give them complete control. A scammer knows that your support system is your best defense. A friend or relative who isn't emotionally invested will spot the scam from a mile away. To counter this, the scammer will insist on secrecy. They'll say things like, "What we have is so special. Other people just wouldn't get it." Or, "Please don't tell anyone about this, they'll get the wrong idea." They might even start acting possessive or jealous, trying to turn you against the people you trust most. They want you all to themselves, not because they love you, but because an isolated target is an easy target. The solution is to refuse to be silenced. Never let someone you met online convince you to keep secrets from your friends and family. Talk to people you trust. If your new online friend or lover is pushing you to hide your relationship, that's not a red flag. It's a 5-alarm fire. They aren't protecting your connection. They're protecting their con. If you're nodding along and recognizing these signs, here's your 3-step exit plan. It's clean and decisive. First, cut off all contact. Immediately. Block their number, their email, and every social media profile. Don't give them an opening to reel you back in with more lies. Second, report them. Report the fake profile to whatever app, dating site, or platform you met them on. This helps get them banned and protects others. Then file a report with the authorities like the Federal Trade Commission at reportfraud.ftc.gov or the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center IC3. Third, walk away. Don't try to get revenge or play games. You're dealing with criminals. Engaging with them further is not worth the risk. The only way to win is to disengage completely. Scammers are always finding new angles, but their playbook of pressure, manipulation, and deception never really changes. By learning to spot these 7 red flags, you can see right through their act. You now know what to look for, from ridiculous promises and rushed relationships to sketchy payment requests and demands for secrecy. Trust your gut, stay skeptical, and never ever be afraid to question something that feels off. If this was helpful, please share it. You never know which friend or family member might be a scammer's next target. Hit that subscribe button for more tips on staying safe, and share your own experiences in the comments. Your story might be the wake-up call that saves someone else. Stay safe.